Hi everyone, today I'm going to share with you how to make the laptop carrier. So whatever laptop you have, you're going to take it out and measure exactly what I'm doing. So it's very hard to do your own laptop if I don't have the same size. But anyway, the very simple way to do. So the first, you're going to measure your laptop and the wide side. Mine is really big. It's 11 inches wide. Okay, and I'm going to add 3 inches an extra. Okay, so it 14 inches wide, and then the long side here, it's 16 inches. 16 inches plus 3, 19. So 16 plus 3 equal 19. Hello everyone, I have cut in here 2 Fleece Fusible for the inside, and the size is 13 inch and a half by 18 and a half. Alright, I'm gonna put on the side here and I will come back. And then I have cut here that 2 main fabric and 2 midway interface, and you can use lightweight. I just want to have a little bit for the interface and to stay smooth here, so I cut it exactly the same. So 2 interface and 2 line and 2 main fabric, and the size of this is 14 inches down and 19 inches long. Okay, so 1.5 inches going that way. This is very easy. The laptop holder. My laptop is big. You have the smaller one, then you have to measure exactly the way I show you. So I placed the second piece of the beading on top, and I'm going to cut at the same time. After that, I'm gonna place in the back side of the main fabric, and I'm gonna iron on both main fabric. So you can see I have a 1/4 of an inch all around. I'm gonna place on the lining piece, and I'm going to cut the corners on both lining pieces. Two main fabric, 2 lining, and 4 interfacing. This is for the front pocket, and the size is 9.5 inches by 11 inches. So I already ironed it in here. So basically, let me just show you. Right side facing the right side, right side facing the right side. You're gonna leave about 2 inches open. So a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. You're gonna sew this together. You're gonna clip it and pin or whatever you want. Going up in here, leave this open. Same thing to here, 1/4 of an inch. Go all the way down. Go here. Go up. Go on the side. Leave this 2 inches open. Everyone, after I sew this is a pocket. Okay, just so you know. And I'm gonna trim the corners. So I'm gonna do one, and then you're going to do the other one. So to save time here, go trim the corners, and then 2 corners on the bottom here I'm going to mark with 2 inches. So you see the seam allowance right here. You're gonna place the ruler that I make here, the corner here touching the seam allowance right there, the 1/4 off, and then on the bottom here that touching. So it's like that. And I'm gonna go and mark this corner. So after you mark on both sides, you go into press on the side so you can box the corners. Make sure you do the second pocket too. I show you this one, you're gonna do the other one. So when you do both sides like that, when you fold in this way, the corner match up very nicely. So you go into clip to pin whatever, you go into sew this side and then do this side too, and then the other piece the same. So after this, I'm going to cut 4 corners, leave about 1/4 of an inch extra, just like so. This way you can have a roomy pockets in the front so you can keep the charger or your phone. So after this, you go on to inside out. Then make sure you take all the corners out. Use a chopstick or anything you want, as long as you take the corners out. You iron this all 4 sides. Sorry everyone, I don't know why I can't even speak. I have to fast forward like this because it's just the basic thing, iron press inside out. 2 inches, we're gonna fold it in and iron. Do that on the side and then the other side. This is very easy. You follow step by step, you won't have any problem making this. So top stitch on there, and then top stitch on the fold on the side, top stitch on the bottom, and then the side. Do exact the same for the other piece. So everyone, after I sewed it in here, remember the opening space is still here, don't worry about it. In the top I top stitch, and then on the side just like the way I show you. So now I'm gonna bring back one of the main side of the back right here. So just right on the top, everywhere you can go down in 3.5 inches. 3.5. Just mark randomly place, and then from 3.5 coming in 3 inches. So right here, this is where the 3 inches, and then from this side coming in 3 inches. It right here. Place in this pocket right at the mark that we marked at 3 inches. Place where we mark the 3 inches. Okay, I'm gonna just stand up and look back and forth to see if it's even. Okay. So you trace around that the line to make it easy for you when you turn it over and sew. I turn into this way and place this way. You just trace it. You need pin to pin that down. So like this, I show you, and then you go on to do the other one. Okay, I'm showing you this one, going down to here where the line that you mark. Like this everyone, you go on the sewing machine, sew in this, going down to the bottom, go and sew this, and go on the side, sew this all the way. But remember, when you start, you're gonna back stitch and then go down to here, go all the way to here, go all the way up, back stitch and come out. So when you're done, you're gonna get the pocket like this. It up like this, so you can put the charger. Do the same to this one, so you can sew. So everyone, after I sew on the pocket right here, you can see I follow the line here and then sew it here, and on the side here, same thing to this one. So that way you have the bigger pocket. So I'm gonna hold this way, side to side like this, and then here I'm gonna press this so I can mark the center right here. So from the center down, I go down about 3/4 of an inch. So this time I'm gonna go and add the pocket, I mean the button, so that when you put the charger in here or something in here, it won't fall out. Make a bigger one. Do same thing to this one. When the long project and something repeat, I just do one and then you do the other. That way that we don't have to sleep here. So make sure that go all the way in, and then I'll take one side of this and go down this way. It's in, and then I've used this and press this down. Then I can have the mark right here, that for my other side of the button. Can't even talk. Okay, press this down. It's right here. So after the other side of the button. But you can do it now, you can do it later, you can do it whenever. Go all the way in this way because it goes through the back here. So I'm gonna go from the back to this hole, and then the other side, go right on. There you go, and then that's it. It's closed. So do same thing to here, and then we'll move to the next one. Now I cut in here that 19 inches zipper, and I cut in here 1 inch by 2, and I have 4 just to cover. This is the zipper tab, and I have 2 zipper slider here. I'm going to add that in the zipper here. So I'm going to cut about 1/2 inch the teeth, and I'm going to add the slider. Very simple. You're gonna add it in here, just go like this, the round side going in, and then go in about 1/2 inch. It's the same length of the side that you cut in here, going down a bit more like that so it's even, and then you're going to slide this side and make sure you hold this two ends, pull this down. This will never fail, everyone. Try this and you'll like it. Now you add another slider on the opposite side. Exactly the same, and then you go from the other side and slide the other one. So that way, and then after that you can cut the zipper into the side you want. So trim the two ends of the zipper to make it 18 inches long. So right side facing the right side with the zipper this way. And then you sew 1/4 of an inch, and on this side same thing. Right side facing the right side. We're gonna cut the extra when you're after you sew this. So everyone, I'm gonna hold this zipper in halfway like this. Remember, we measure from the end here, and then I'm going to mark the center so I know where to put the zipper on. Okay, I'm gonna go just snip a little bit here, So I'm gonna bring back the main side, the front side of this. You don't want to make the pocket like this, you don't have to, but I make this in the past and I really loved it. So I'm going to the center, we still have it there, from the center out 4 inches. Let me just mark 4 and 4, and then I'm going down to 2 inches, going down 2 inches. That is for the handle. So I cut the 2 handles using the weapon. You can cut it longer if you want, and now I'm placing that right under 2 inches on the top, and so I can sew this. This is go over my shoulder. Feel free to cut it longer. You're gonna do the same thing like this for the back side. We have another one like this. You're gonna do that, another handle of 30 inches handle, and you're going to do the same. So also folding this and then going out 4 inches, going down 2, and then add another handle for this back side of the main. All right, so now you're going to sew it like a square, but with 1 inches. Just like a square, but you sew in 1 inch. Go it here, going up, go to here, going down, and then max and X, go to the here, and then going back. Do a few times so it can be more stable. Do same thing to here, and also the back side too. Everyone, after I sew on this, I sew many times up and down here. You know, if you see, this is the back side of the man, and then this is the front side, and I sewed it in here, and this is the back. All right, so let's put the zipper. Okay, to put the zipper, we're going to bring this zipper back. Don't worry about the extra on the side here. We're gonna cut this after. So because of the zipper going both way like that, so you can go either way, either this way or this way, but the right side have to face down. And right in the center here, we're gonna clip it or pin. I'm gonna clip because I'm gonna place the other one. Now with the beginner, about the zipper, if you don't want to sew the zipper, 2 zipper at the same time, you can do 1 at a time. So place it in here all the way. Remember the extra, don't you worry. Okay, just like that. Place it down all the way. And if you're not comfortable, you can go and sew the zipper on the main side. Just sew all the way. And if you are familiar sewing the zipper, then you can place the lining piece on top of it. And then you're going to sew 2 at the same time. This is the main side and the center right there. So make sure you place the center to the center. Sew this all the way. So everyone, after I sew that, I fold it on the right side and press and everything. You don't need to top stitch or anything yet. You're going to bring the other side over so you can sew too. And I sew the handles here too, like that, very strong. All right, so the right side, facing the right side. And remember the center, going to meet the center. You can go and pin around, or you can clip whatever you want. I'm gonna just pin it down, and then because I'm gonna show you something that's very easy. All right, so right side facing in like this. Just make sure it go line by line and everything. And so from here, you're gonna turn into this side. You can add the lining, the other lining piece on. And make sure that center stay together. You're gonna clip it all together. You're gonna sew 3 of them at the same time. Now if you don't feel comfortable to sew them all together like this, I suggest you to do a baiting stitch and then stitch this before you sew. You know, the baiting stitch, it's the stitch that's longer than the running stitch. Sew this together, and then when you go on the sewing machine, everything is there for you, and all you need to do is just sew it over. If that's the case, you do that. Some of you here don't know the baiting stitch. I will show you what running stitch look like. I zoom it in so I can show you the baiting stitch, what it look like. When you use baiting stitch, you make sure you use the same color with the thread. I am doing the video, so that's why I'm using different colors, so I can show you the brightest colors the best, so you can see. But when you do it for yourself, make sure that you use the same color of the fabric, because sometimes when you sew, you may sew right on top of the baiting stitch, and it's hard for you to take it out. But I don't mind this at all, so going to do this all the way. And I suggest you to use double thread. Just like this, everyone. Go straight ahead all the way there, and then after that you going to sew all the way. Then the zipper foot, I suggest you to get this box. In my description box, it have everything, and this include the zipper foot. It's really helpful because when you sew, it won't damage your needle. It just go right into here, and I will show you when I sew on the sewing machine. I'm gonna show you how to. This is the presser foot, and I moved it here. If you want to go on this side, sew on this side, then there's the orange button over here. You can turn and then move this bar over. Everyone, after I sew in that line, you're going to bring the lining, one lining and one main together like that. Go on the back side here, and then you can press the line here. Press around, press really good because you go in the top stitch anyway. So press in the back, which you just do this around to press it, and then when you finish that side, you go into the front side and doing this, and after that you're gonna go and top stitch on this side and then top stitch on this side. Everyone, after I top stitch on this side and on this side, now we're going to put the right side to the right side and the lining to the lining so we can sew this together. But before that, I'm gonna go and trim this symbol. So now you're gonna bring the right side to the right side and lining to the lining, and make sure that everything is line up for you. Right here, you're gonna and make sure you clip this around. But the first, you're gonna clip it here first and put everything down, and then you're going to go to this side and all around. Here you're going to leave about, I'm gonna leave about 5 inches, or like the hand side open. From the main side, go all the way down, and then come to here. I'll show you how to joist this at the last time one of the subscribers shared with me. And then go to here, go all the way down here, and then join this together. Go to here, lift this open so you can inside out, and then go all around. I will show you. Everyone, after we box the corner, I'm gonna join the lining corners and the main corners together, and that together. One piece right here, the main side and the lining together. Make sure it's in the same side, okay? If you do on the wrong side, like if you do this side into this, it's gonna be crazy. So the left to the left and the right to the right. Go like to this. Go sew this side and the other side. Hey everyone, so I sew both of the corners together and now you're done. I'm just kidding, no it's not. So go into inside out this. Just take everything else out, okay? That you're gonna pull and then you're going to sew this close. My laptop in here goes slide right in. Okay. This is a big one, but if you have the small one, then you go by the measurement that I show you. So go right in like that, and it have about an inch and a half on the top. Just like so. And then I'll show you, we'll put the jaja on this side the way I do this, so it's big, so you can put the jaja in there. So and this you can do whatever, put your phone, put whatever, and you close the button here too. Close the button. There we go. So everything is there in there, nice and secure, and then you carry that on your shoulder. So thank you so much everyone for trusting me and asking me to do things. And I truly appreciate your comment, your request, your donation, and your support to my channel. Stay safe everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Love you. Stay safe.